Hello and welcome back to the day 11 in the Making Hope Happen series. I am Lori Mage and this is the 100-day challenge. Blah! I just got done with my workout and it was crazy hard today. It was the cardio one, day 11 with, it's the 100-day meltdown thing from Beachbody. Day 11 was hard. Anyways, this is a 100-day challenge where I am stacking my energy, work, and love goals and sharing 100 of my favorite tools, tips, and ideas to help you and me more effectively navigate change, master transitions, and make our dreams come true. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is the eve before Christmas Eve, and I am excited to be with you here today. I thought what we'd talk about today is the whole series is called Making Hope Happen, right? And we haven't talked much about the hope model yet. We talked about the other day the power of hope and how it can help us have more resilience and more endurance, and it can create more engagement in our lives. It can help us be more creative. There's lots of benefits to hope we talked about the other day. But how do you actually make hope happen? And that's what we're going to talk about today. And what I'd like you to do is be thinking about your holiday. Be thinking about making hope happen this Christmas Eve and this Christmas Day. And you'll be able to apply the model immediately to your life to help make hope happen in the lives of the people you love most. So research has found that there's actually 3 aspects of hope. There's actually ways that we can dial up our hope. And so there's 3 components of it. And the first component of it is a goal. The first component is a goal. So we need to have a vision, basically. So when you think about your ideal Christmas Eve tomorrow night, right? What would be your goal? How do you want to show up for that? What kind of feelings do you want to create in those that you're going to be with tomorrow night, whether it's on Zoom or whether it's in person? Like, create some sort of a goal for how you want to feel, how you want to be remembered, what kind of impact do you want to have, what kind of experience do you want to have and do you want to create for others. So that's the first part of making hope happen, is you got to have a vision, you got to have a goal. I invite you to consider focusing on a goal that's in your control. So it might be, how do you want to show up for your family? What are the characteristics that you want to embody? What are the virtues you want to embody? How do you want to show up for them? So that's the first part: goal, vision, target. The second part of hope is agency. And agency is just a scientific way of saying you believe in your ability to make it so. So you create that vision for what you want to create tomorrow night for Christmas Eve. How do you want to show up? There's a vision. The next aspect is to create some self-confidence and self-trust that you can actually make that happen. And one way we can do this is to think about times before where you've shown up that way. You've shown up generous. You've shown up loving and kind. You've shown up in a way that you don't get triggered by the people around you. But think about times that you've shown up successfully, embodying those characteristics and those virtues you most want to. So that's one way we can cultivate our sense of agency and our belief in our ability to make that goal happen, to make that vision happen. And the third aspect of hope is a willingness to take multiple pathways to achieve that goal. So we might have a vision for tomorrow night and how we want to show up, and then the second it doesn't go perfect, we're like, shit, screw it, give me another bottle of booze, you know? Like, we just let it all go to crap. Like, I always try and it never works out. And then you go into victimhood and you're not willing to take another pathway. Well, the most hopeful people on the planet, they carry 2 core beliefs. One is that they believe that the future can be better than the present or better than the past. And 2, they believe in their ability to make it so. And they're willing also and committed to taking multiple pathways to get there. So if you try to show up humble and kind and gracious and it's not well received, maybe a different angle, maybe a different person, maybe a different route. I don't know. Try something different. But there's multiple ways that we can create that end goal or create that target. And the most hopeful people on the planet are committed to doing whatever it takes to make it so. So again, hope is just believing that the future will be better than the present or the past. And it also includes our core belief that we can make it so. We have the power to make it so. We have the power to influence that outcome by how we choose to show up in the moment. So again, 3 aspects of hope: a goal, right? A vision, how you want tomorrow to look, how you want to show up, that sense of agency, that sense of confidence and self-trust that I can do this. It may suck, it may be hard at times because of that one aunt or that one cousin or that one brother. It might be hard at times, but I've done it before and I can do it again, right? And I'm willing to take multiple pathways to make it so. If one route doesn't work, then I'll try another route, and maybe I'll try something totally different, right? But we're willing to try different things. Quick timeout here. I was just listening back to the message, and just a quick note is that we want to focus over the next couple of days only on what we can control, and the only thing we can control is how we show up. That's it. Like, even if we want to create these feelings in other people, they're going to choose whether to be receptive to it or not. So we want to keep that in mind and just trust that regardless of how they respond to how we show up, if we show up in integrity with that target, with that goal, that is creating hope in our life. That's creating hope and optimism in our own personal lives. And we're going to sleep better tonight, knowing that we did what we could to show up the best we could. The most loving, most kind, most radiantly alive version of ourselves, the most optimistic, the most real, the most authentic, whatever it is for you, how you want to show up. But you can rest well, rest easy, knowing that you showed up the best you could. Back to the regular program. We're going to be talking more and more about hope as we go through the next 90 days together. It's one of my favorite models that I constantly use in my own life to take kind of that 30,000 foot view of whatever I've got going on, and also working with coaching clients, because it creates a really powerful model for ourselves of here's the future that we want to create. Here's where we're currently at, right? This is our vision. This is our goal. This is our sense of agency over here. And then we're willing to try different pathways to be able to make it so, to close that gap between where I am and where I want to be. One more quick little pro tip. One of the fastest ways to help you close that gap: get a good night of sleep. Try to create the conditions that it's easy for you to show up as your best. So pay attention to your sleeping, your eating, that you're moving a bit. This is a time when we tend to get less sleep, which makes us a little bit more emotionally vulnerable. So find a way to prioritize your sleep. Try to create the conditions to help you get that optimal sleep. I know I'm going to need to do that tonight. We're traveling tomorrow. I'm committed to do another video and another workout tomorrow. So we got a lot going on. We're going to be packing tonight. So I got to make sure that I get that good night of sleep. I'm going to do my best to do that. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you got some value today. If you did, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And if you think someone would get value out of this video, please share it with them. I'd love to get this message out to other people. I'm on a mission to illuminate and brighten the world and to make it a better place, one person at a time, one soul at a time. If you can help me get this message in the hands of the right people, I'd really, really appreciate it. And come back tomorrow. I got another tip for you for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Much love. Bye. Cardio meltdown. Yeah. Day 11. Let's go.